Well, Jake, sitting here in the tunnel of our iconic Goodison Park home as an Everton player, how does that sound?
Yeah, no, buzzing. Happy to get over the line. I've been dreaming of this kind of move and back to the Premier League at a very historic club and an exciting move.
After such an impressive season with Lyon, you were a player very much in demand. So, what were the key reasons behind you choosing Everton?
Speaking to Kevin and the manager, and I think just the kind of project they have for me is exciting, and it's a very historic club. So it wasn't a tough choice really.
You mentioned our director of football, Kevin Thelwell, there. So, what did he say to you about how much he wants you at the club?
I think when a club has been a few for this long, it kind of shows what kind of they think of you. And no, it's a very exciting move. It's a huge club with a lot of history behind it, and it's a big future as well.
And our manager, Sean Dyche, I know you've only just got through the door, but a chance to catch up with him yet?
Yeah, briefly spoke. Yeah, obviously they were trained, so it was a very short talk, but excited to be in the door and get going as well.
When there's that long-term interest in you, what does that mean for you to feel wanted as a player?
No, obviously it's a great feeling. Come the end of the season, there's a transfer window and there's clubs in for you, but at the end of the day, there was only one club I wanted to go to, and it was Everton.
And you've signed a long-term contract, so it very much shows that the club's belief in your abilities as well.
Yeah. No, obviously they're showing the faith in me, so it's my turn to show it on the pitch.
With our new stadium being completed, I know we're at Goodison Park, but how exciting that is. Do you see this very much as a start of what can be an exciting chapter in Everton's history?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a kind of a project for the future as well, and obviously it'll be the last year in Goodison, so it'll be good to mark this last year in a good way, finishing high up the table, and then obviously going in next year to the new stadium, start of something new and an exciting future.
You've spoken about Kevin, you've spoken about Sean, you've had one of the most passionate Evertonians there is in Sheamus, Coleman, to speak to you about the club. Everyone knows how much Sheamus loves Everton, so what did he say to you about the club?
Yeah, no, Sheamus has been on to me for a while now. Obviously we play together for Ireland as well, and he's a top guy, brilliant captain, and to play under him here as well as Ireland will be a privilege.
I'm sure he's told you about just how electric the atmosphere can be here at Goodison and how passionate Everton's fan base is. So how much you're looking forward to walking out that tunnel and playing in front of all those Blues?
Yeah, I'm exactly looking forward to it. He doesn't stop talking about it really, and no, it's exciting.
You made your senior debut for Ireland in June, and Sheamus was in the defence that day against Hungary. What will it mean for you to have a player that's so hugely respected Everton, throughout Ireland, and football in general, really, to be your captain? Yeah,
no, it's, in terms of playing football, he's the best captain I've played under. I think he's obviously, as you said, well respected, just not just here in Everton, but in football in general. He's a top guy, and to play alongside him for my club will be a privilege as well.
It's a very tight dressing room. All the players say how close knit it is anyway, but we'll know in Sheamus from day one help settle that bit more.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've met all the lads today, and you kind of sense that it's a tight-knit group. And obviously having Sheamus here as well will help me as well.
You've had quite a rise at Lyon in just 1 year. So for those who don't know, tell us a bit about yourself as a player.
I'm a ball playing centre half, fast, like to attack in both boxes. I like to bring, I suppose, a bit of excitement, and I'm a defender, but I'd like to bring that side of the game. And no, I suppose I'm just kind of the modern day centre half really, and I know you'll see me in a few weeks hopefully on the field and see what kind of player I am. And
you say about both boxes, you scored 5 goals last year. I think you were Lyon's second top scorer, including a goal in the French Cup final. So at 6'6", you're a threat in the other box as well.
Yeah, I suppose I'd like to say that. Yeah, I think it's important for my height to score as well as defend. Given my size, it's a big attribute for me, and no, it could be a huge help to the team.
You've had quite an unconventional route to Everton. You started off in your hometown club, Cork City, and then Crystal Palace Academy, a couple of loans, including Belgium, and then obviously Lyon. How do you think that's helped you make you the player that you are today?
No, it's definitely shaped me. Every club I've been at, it's kind of been a different experience, a learning experience, and I take things from every club to make me the footballer I am now. Obviously not the complete footballer, I still have time to go as a footballer, but every club I've been at have helped me become the footballer I am now.
And the similarities in some ways to Jared Brantwaite, another young defender at our club, in that he started off at Carlisle United, had a few loan spells, went to Europe with PSV and thrived there, and then came back and had an unbelievable season last year. So when you see that pathway and how players can develop at Everton, was that another key reason to think, I can do this here at Everton?
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, you can see how Sean Dyche kind of develops young centre halves, and now seeing obviously Jared's career path and the way he's going now, the season he's had in the Premier League, it's obviously something I look at and something I want to replicate for this season as well. So no, it's obviously exciting, and the way the manager kind of develops players, it's something I want to do as well.
Was that a key reason as well, seeing how the manager has worked with players like Jared, what he can do for you too?
Yeah, no, of course. I think obviously everyone can see the type of player Jared is and what Sean Dyche has done for him. So hopefully he can do that for me as well, and I can become a better player than I am. And there's a lot for me to go as well. And
you join a strong core of centre-backs as well, because as well as Jared, we've got James Tarkowski, who's kind of one of the best in the Premier League, been there, done that, so reliable, been brilliant for Everton. So a chance to learn off him as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's an experienced centre-half. He's been in the Prem for many years, and no, it's good to have healthy competition and players to push each other in training to become a better player as well.
Lyon were bottom of the league, I believe, for a spell early last season, and not said it was just you, but you broke into the team, and then eventually you certainly played a key part in helping lift them to an eventual 6th place finish and European qualification. So how do you think you grew as a player from that experience and improved?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a roller coaster of a season. Obviously, come December we were fighting relegation, and then to come back and get a European spot was great, but I think the experiences will definitely help me going forward. It's been a development season, and definitely all the experiences I've had throughout that season will shape me going forward. Obviously a lot of ups and downs, but in the end we came through it, and we finished, I suppose, 6th in Europe and got the fans back on our side.
And now you're an Evertonian. What are your goals for this season?
This season, I suppose, just to play as many games as I can, help the club get high up the table. Obviously it's an exciting project, and it'll be good to end the season and the last season at Goodison Park as high up the table as we can.
And we've touched upon the new stadium, but you're hopefully going to play many games there. So what have you seen of the new stadium?
Just, I suppose, the developments, where it's getting to. Obviously it's a BRIEN looking stadium. I'll go in a minute now to look at it in person, but obviously it'll be one of the best stadiums in the Premier League. So it's exciting to play in the next season.
You say exciting. Do you see that as exciting as what is ahead at Everton?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think not just the stadium, but we're kind of shaping a team for the future as well. And I think it's important to start the next few years in the stadium on the right foot and push on.